What's up, guys? Brendan from Market Makers. Again, part of the next level TA series for altcoins. We're doing ADA, Cardano. This will be the only Cardano video you need to watch right now until I release the next one. So guys, let's go ahead. We're going to use Wyckoff and Advanced Phi techniques, just like I did for the Solana video just before this. If you're interested in that coin, or if you just want to understand the Wyckoff method better, watch that video, okay? Guys, because of ADA's downfall here, I'm going to shorten this with the Wyckoff. Okay, I'm going to show you the key steps, and then we're going to focus on the current TA with the Phi techniques. So let's just look at this from the top here. Buying climax candle after a strong sign of strength, we establish our base, establish our ceiling for the secondary test. We have the patented Wyckoff up thrust, which we got 3 of them, and then a huge sign of weakness. Huge sign of weakness. Now, what Cardano did, which is really interesting looking at this coin, it made a ton of redistribution boxes, okay? So I'm going to show you this first one. Obviously, this is a distribution box. I'm going to show you this first one, and then I'm going to show you this bottom one where we're in now, so you can see if that's accumulation or distribution, but just follow me through this. So you have your selling climax candle, and again, you're going to repeat all those same steps, right? You establish an automatic reaction, secondary test, up thrust. Again, after the up thrust, big sign of weakness. Again, selling climax candle. There's your up thrust. Do you see this pattern repeating? Selling climax candle. So let me just do it this way, because these steps just keep going over and over for Cardano. It has been a parabolic fall since $3, right? So let's just do this. So here you have a distribution box, okay? And again, you form another distribution box. And again, another distribution box. And then you have your selling climax candle again. You see this? Another distribution box. And you're getting up thrust in all of these distribution boxes, which are giving you big signs of weakness as well. And then repeated up thrust through the range. Some of these boxes are smaller, but Cardano just keeps making redistribution box after redistribution box. So let's go down. As you can see, this, you had this last one here, the sign of weakness, and then they just started getting even smaller. You see this? This could basically just be the dead cat bounce, strong sign of weakness. Again, up thrust, drop back down to your current selling climax candle. You made a series of redistribution boxes. I could make a whole video just on the daily on Cardano. But let's go ahead, because this is more useful for actually people that want to see the current health and welfare of Cardano. Let's do this, guys. Let's go ahead and label these. So we have our selling climax right here. Notice the large rejection wick, meaning there's demand there, okay? We have our automatic reaction. I hope you guys can see this. Let me know in the comments if I keep my screen too small or not. I don't know. I think you guys can see it. I watch YouTube on my phone as well, so I watch my videos to see what mistakes I made after I make the video. So we have our up thrust. We're going to need another one of those. Our secondary test, down after automatic reaction, secondary test. You see that? Testing your base. Up thrust, huge sign of weakness. And you could even call this a down thrust down here. We need another up thrust, because that's what you got right here. You see that coming outside of my channel range, you get your up thrust. But let's look at some other things here. We're going to go to the 4-hour time frame, just like we did on Solana, guys, and look at some things that are important to note. So, are we holding any type of key support here? Well, let's see here. I have to go back and analyze that, but the easiest thing to do here, in this case, let's get a retracement from a reaccumulation box right here up to the up thrust candle, and you are holding the 1618. You see that? The 1618 is your key support. Again, this is your targets descending for Cardano, okay? So basically, if you opened the short up here at $3 and you had targeted the 1618, you hit your target, okay? But that is a key support level for you right now, as you can see of Cardano. And if you lost 1618, you take closer retracements for patterns and range here. But right now, you're holding this the way you should be holding this. We're going to look at this on the 4-hour time frame. But this is where you are right now in Wyckoff, okay? So in Wyckoff, you're in the volatility phase. You have the up thrust, sign of weakness, up thrust. You want to see if this sign of weakness coming from the up thrust will be a higher low, okay? You want to see if you can hold this box as accumulation. Remember, a hallmark entry into accumulation is a selling climax candle, rejection wick, okay? Now you lost it in every single other accumulation box and they all flipped to redistribution. But right now, again, very tied to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is in accumulation, as you guys know, watching my Bitcoin videos. So right now, Cardano, Solana, a lot of coins are in accumulation. So right now you're holding accumulation, but you got a lot of resistance up here. As you can see, supply entering the market when these candles get a little bit too adventurous and getting dumped on, okay? So we have to watch this and track it. Let's go look at this in the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame. Doesn't that look pretty? It's my LMF filter on price. So I know people are going to ask me, why are all my candles white? So guys, when I trade personally, I forgot to change my colors for you guys, but I trade with single color candles because it allows me to see patterns easier. That's how I typically trade, is with single color candles, because I don't care about the blue and the red or the green and the red, whatever you guys do. I'm looking at the price action and the patterns of movement. But let's go ahead and look at this. So here's my trend channels again, guys, as you can see. Let's just do some basic TA before we get into the fib stuff. Let's look at our Ichi. I think we're probably above the cloud here. 4-hour time frame, guys. 4-hour time frame, we're above our support cloud. It's getting thinner up here, and then we just lost the moving average. However, we're hovering on my trend channel, so we might be able to reclaim that. Let's look at what else I want to see here. Let's look at the 5 and 21. 5 and 21, looking to get a bullish cross up here, okay? Let's go ahead and do some Phi TA, our Fibonacci TA. All right, so guys, let's do some projections. Let's get a downward projection for Cardano. We're gonna go to our previous start of the impulse wave up here. You see that? Down to the base of the impulse, the completion of that impulse up to a complete retracement, okay? And let's see what support level we're holding. Here you go, holding the 618 at $1.31. Look at that, you wicked it. So you're holding the 618, and right now you're holding the 0.5. So again, just looking at basic TA, guys, just the base level TA of what you're doing here. There's your bottom, higher low, higher low. You want to keep this trend up. You are in accumulation, okay? And eventually you want to break out of this trend. So, and then move up. And that'll happen obviously when and if Bitcoin decides to move up as well. Let's look and see if I have any Phi patterns here as well. Well, I guess we can go ahead and get some upward projections. That was the downward projection. So let's get some upward. Let's go to the impulse wave here. Let me turn this on. Impulse wave. End of impulse. Let's just assume, because you got to make assumptions in TA, that this is your current bottom, okay? Because we're looking at projections. So your 382, where you're looking to find your first level of stronger resistance, $1.53, which makes sense, as well as 0.5 at $1.59, 618 at $1.666. Uh-oh. But if you get up to the 618, you're exiting the trend channels, which is bullish, and your one fib would be at $1.88. And your 1618 is at $2.23. So again, a lot depending on what brother Bitcoin wants to do here, okay? Let's look for patterns, okay? Because this is what I like to do. Let me grab my pattern tool. So remember, we're looking for W's and M's. And let's see what we got here. Swing low to swing high, swing low, swing high. This is a swan. This is called a white swan. So what I'm looking at here, where this could have activated, could it have activated here? No, it's too shallow. So I'm thinking, let me turn my magnet off. This has a big range. This pattern goes from 238 to 886. So this pattern has a big range, but let's just put it somewhere close to where, 244. Put it somewhere like that. So what this pattern is saying, white swan, one of my top 3 favorite patterns to trade. This is an M pattern. You see the M? So you go X to A to B to C to D. Okay, and at point D, as an M, most people would say this is a double top, right? Type formation. But we are counter trend trading. This is Fibonacci patterns, guys. This is where you would find support and move up. And again, this pattern has a range which comes further down. So it's all part of learning these patterns, learning their ranges. And guys, we do provide these signals and education in our room. That link to the Discord is in the video description. I hate having to say that, but we get so many new subs all the time. I just want you guys to know there's a room for you. No risk, no obligation. You guys can join. And we have a free side, guys. If you just want to join the free side, we got almost 7,000 people right now. Love to have you guys there. And we do chat in the free side, and we do special things like live streams and stuff for our free members as well. So guys, this is what I'm looking at. 88 to possibly return back down somewhere in this range of where it could go, and then look to move back up if Bitcoin moves back up as well. Okay, so that's a fib pattern. This is pattern trading, and let's get some projections for this pattern if we do get this pattern activated. It's a good idea. Fib retracement, and let's go. We have to go this way. We need magnet. So let's just say we don't know the activation points. We're just going to use the one that I have here, okay, that I just mapped out. 618 gets you up to $1.50. 1618 gets you up to $1.85. Okay, so if we come back down, find support at this pattern, and of course, guys, when you're pattern trading, I'm doing this for YouTube. When we're doing this in TA in the room, I mean, we're looking at the different time frames. We're mapping these out because bigger patterns on bigger time frames have more power. I do a lot of my trading on the 4-hour time frame because I day trade a lot, so I go in and out of trades quite often. So I day trade a lot, so I do a lot of my trading on the 4-hour time frame. So that's what I'm sharing with you. But there's probably larger macro patterns on the daily or even the weekly that can have substantial power as well. So this is what I'm looking for near term. ADA to come down, find some support, unless it just continues to go up, and then it's going to make some other type of pattern that we'll have to track. But if it does track to this pattern, get these nice projections, ADA would be breaking out above the 618, we'd be breaking out of my trend channels, and of course we would expect that with a bullish Bitcoin. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed the Cardano video. All right, give me some comments, questions, smash the like button for me, subscribe to the channel, send it out to your friends and family. Really appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching these videos. Glad you're getting some material out of them, some education. Take care, everybody. Talk soon.